What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AD back, and I just want to, I told you guys I was gonna be uploading every day, and I have been consistent, and I'm glad you guys just keep coming back for more. But before we start the video, can you just subscribe real quick? Give it a like, share, don't care, just do something, interact, comment what your favorite sport is. Just help your boy out. But I wanted to talk about a different subject today. One that's not really brought up enough because, especially with the young people, like people my age, and as well, even people way older than me. I want to talk about, where does this money go? Or spending little things, what happens to your money? You're like, AD, what are you talking about, bro? I'm talking about like the little things that you can buy that will get you in the long run. So I'm gonna give an example, okay? So, me personally, I love junk food. I love junk food. I've loved junk food since I was, I could remember. I've never not liked junk food. Most people, love junk food, and I'm just one of them. I love a good fries. That's just me. I love it. But, that's also the reason why a lot of people are broke. And you're like, what? Like, I just get a Happy Meal. Like, that's not gonna do nothing. Let's talk about it. So, I'm gonna give an example, a story. So, I went to high school, right? And I think I brought this up in my last video. I went to high school, and my mom, she used to give me money for school or for lunch every day for the 4 years I went to school. I never bought a lunch. I think I bought a lunch like once or twice, and I'm like, yeah, never again. I'd rather get junk food. But she'd give me money every morning, and I didn't really think nothing of it. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna spend this money. I'm gonna get my food done. And when I was in 12th grade, me and my homeboy, my friend, we would talk about it. We'd be like, yo, we've spent so much money over the past 4 years. Let's do the calculations. And then, because he would get lunch from his mom every day as well. So, and we'd probably spend around the same money every day, whole high school. So we're in 12th grade, not thinking about the other 4 years that went by. We're just, chilling. We're like, let's see how much money we spent. Ironic enough, we were actually doing the calculations in a restaurant, which was just crazy enough after we already spent money on food as well. But, we did the calculations, and I think we put around, $10 a day, because that's the average we would spend. It would be like a meal, $10. And, we put all that together in the 4 years of us going to school. 4 years, and we spent over $5,000. $5,000. Those 4 years of high school, $5,000. And sometimes it could have been more because, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I would be spending $20 a day. Like, I would be getting meals. Like, I'm talking about meals, like meals that I would even be bringing home. Like $20 sometimes. So it probably was way more than $5,000 in those 4 years. I'm not gonna lie. But we're like, wow, like 5K. Like we could have just had 5K straight out of high school without any job, because I never worked. He didn't work until his later years as well, after he got out of high school. So we weren't working. We were just getting money and spending it, which was just crazy because, like, we could have just, brought a bagel and not been so greedy. And just, if I would have gotten that money from my mom every day, those monies that she gave me every day, and I just kept it to myself, and I would have bought like a bagel or, just got like a little toast or 1-2 thing to bring to school, I would have probably over $5,000 at the end of those 4 years of high school without working a job. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that so crazy? And I spent $5,000 just for a little satisfaction. Crazy. That's crazy. And people are here like, wow, $5,000 for 4 years of high school. Never worked a job. So, I just want to talk to you guys about that. And, it's just crazy that we do this every day. And I'm going to give you guys another example. I still didn't learn after I heard that. as again, I love junk food and I spend a lot of money on, or I've spent a lot of money on junk food over the years. And me, my sister, and my mom, we had a certain period of time. It was right after quarantine where we just, nobody was cooking, nobody was making anything. So we were just ordering skip the dishes, skip the dishes, skip the dishes. And skip the dishes, for the people who do know about skip the dishes, that costs a lot. Like, you'd rather just go out and get the food and bring it back, because they'd add the fees, delivery fees. It's crazy. Like, sometimes a little meal add up to $20. And we were doing that every single day for like 4 or 5 months. 4 or 5 months every single day. The bills was like $80 a day. Like, are you guys hearing that? $80 a day just for a little food that we could have probably went into the cupboard and got, like, I don't know, like made like fries at our own house, because we had them in the fridge. We were just too lazy. And we were spending so much until one day, my mom, we was at our sister's house and we were ordering food and the bill came up to like 100 and something. And it just hit her. She's like, bro, we're doing this way too much. Like, this is way too much. It's happening way too often. We can't just be doing this. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have junk food ever, because I'm still gonna have junk food. I'm still going to buy those foods. But it's just the matter of how many times we were doing it. 5 days out of 7 days we were eating junk food. Bills costing $80 plus. Like, that's nonsense. That's nonsense. So, we kind of stopped, and me as well was hurting my bank account, because I'm making the money and then I'm losing the money in 2 days. What's the point? I'm not, it's not like I'm buying shoes or something like that. I'm buying food that's gonna last me 30 minutes. 30 minutes for $80. Waste. But yeah, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I have some points written down as well, because I wanted to give you guys an example about how people don't really care for money. Money is like everybody wants money, but they don't want money enough. And you're gonna be like, what are you talking about? Well, we all see pennies on the ground. We all see 10 cents on the ground. We all see those type of stuff. When do we ever pick them up? Like, you'll see a 1 cent. Well, in Canada, they took them away because they're not valuable enough, but they took them away. But when do you see 10 cents? You'll be like, oh, it's just 10 cents, whatever. Bro, pick up the 10 cents. Bro, see, this is what I'm talking about. We love money, but we don't love money enough. So I actually have an example written down on, starting to save money, okay? Start by saving a penny on the first day. So a penny, we don't have pennies in Canada, I said that. But if you're watching this and you're in the US, start by saving a penny a day. And if you're in Canada, 5 cents. 5 cents, same thing. Actually, we'll get more. Each day that follows, add 1 cent to the amount you've saved, okay? The day before, for example, or 2 days, you'd add 2 cents for your savings, okay? So, stay with me. On day 3, you'd add 3 cents and so on, okay? So you're just adding a cent each day, which is, cent. Everybody sees cents on the ground because people throw them away. Oh, it's just 10 cents, whatever. The key to growing your savings is to add a penny to what you are saving every day. Your total savings, so on a day 2, your total will be 3 cents because you're adding 2 cents to the penny for the first day, okay? So you're just gonna keep adding every day. On day 3, you'll have a total of 6 cents after making your daily savings deposit. People will be like, okay, bro, it's just 6 cents. Like, what are 6 cents gonna do for me? If you stick with this money saving for an entire year, your deposit will be $3.65 on the last day of the challenge, and you'd end up with a total of $667.95. Who doesn't want an extra $600? $700? Who? Even Bill Gates would take an extra $700 if you gave it to him right now. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh, that's just $600, $700. That's the power of compounding interest. Who doesn't want an extra $700? That $700 can go to groceries. That $700 can go to a vacation that you haven't taken in over 10 years. Just because you picked up those pennies that you thought, 10 months ago, oh, it's just 10 cents. It's just that 10 cents can help you go on a beautiful vacation in Jamaica with your family just because you picked it up every day. The great Albert Einstein once said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and who doesn't pay it pays it. So I hope you guys just wanted to learn about that. Just keep in mind, and I'm not saying don't spend it on the shoes you want or the food you want, because again, I'm no better. I'm still going to be buying junk food. I'm not gonna stop. It's crazy, but I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. I'm still going to be buying, the Burger Kings, the Harveys if you're in Canada, the McDonald's. I'm still gonna be there. But just not as often, because those companies are already rich enough. I'm trying to become as rich as them, and me giving them money every day isn't gonna work. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I hope you guys learned something. Just keep in mind, people my age as well don't really hear this enough because they want to have fun. You can still have fun, but just keep in mind, you know what I'm saying? And thank you guys for watching. I hope you share, subscribe, and just like the video and comment, what your favorite fast food restaurant is. I'll be here tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in. See ya.